Alright, this week I want to talk about gimbals. Yes, they're amazing, yes, we use them at every single wedding, so I know you know how they work. But they're not magic. It's still possible to get shaky footage, even when you're using a gimbal. So this week I want to go over a few tips on how to get smooth footage with your gimbal at your next wedding. First and foremost, rebalance your camera every time you mount it or change lenses. The motors in these things are super strong now, but they always work best with a balanced setup. Once it's balanced, be sure to actually calibrate it as well. It takes about 20 seconds and it's always worth it. Next, go into your settings and slow everything down. We're filming weddings, not action sports. You don't want your gimbal reacting quickly to every little movement. Just remember, slower motors means smoother movements with your gimbal. If you don't know how to adjust your motors, I'll leave a link to some short instructions in the description below. Have a plan before you shoot, especially when you have a choice, like when you're filming details or B-roll where nothing is moving. Think about where your shot is going to begin and end. Understand how you're going to keep your subject in focus as you're moving the camera. Like if you're a tap to focus person, are you going to be able to tap while you're moving smoothly, or is it going to interrupt your movement every time you tap the screen? Ask yourself, what am I trying to show by adding movement to this clip? Not every shot needs movement, so just be intentional with your choices. The most common mistake I see with gimbal footage is bouncing up and down with your footsteps. Try to walk like you're sneaking in the house past curfew again. Bend your knees and tread lightly. Try to keep the camera at the same vertical height all the way through the move. Most times, I just turn my LCD screen so I can see it clearly while I walk straight forward. I've tried to crab walk smoothly before and it does not work. Okay, this next part is personal preference, but I ditched the mini tripod stand and connected my gimbal to a monopod. And yes, it's way better. The extra length really helps with counterbalance and gives my hands more positions for better control. It's actually really sturdy, so I can set it down and walk away while still getting a useful shot out of that camera. It's also super easy to get steady shots from way up high. I can just rest that thing on my knees or my waist and shoot right over everyone's head. I can also get really smooth low shots without having to bend over so much. We're filming weddings. These are long days and the hours can really add up. You're definitely going to get better footage if your back isn't broken. If you're interested, I'll put a link to the monopod that I use down below in the description. Okay, that's it this week. As usual, my advice comes back to just being mindful about the basics. I hope you got something out of this video that you can use at your next wedding, and if you didn't, well, congratulations on being perfect already. You know who you are. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon with more tips for your next wedding film.